Simone, can you hear me?
Hi, hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm fine. Long
Okay.
time no see you.
Oh, it's been too long. Man, let me
Yeah,
think.
2 minutes.
So yeah, what'd you do today?
Only working and working all day long.
Okay, so worked and worked all day long. I forget, Simone, if I've asked you, what do you do for work?
I am a journalist.
A journalist. That's awesome. And where, what type of what type of journalism do you do? What's your specialty?
So I work in a newspaper.
Hmm?
I'm like, yes, I don't write anymore. I'm like a boss, editor, something like that.
Hmm.
Yes.
Editor. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's really cool. Really nice.
Yes, it is.
What's the newspaper that you work for? What's the name of the newspaper?
Meio Norte. Sorry. Meio Norte.
Okay. And it's a Portuguese newspaper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, okay.
Yes, I'm not able to work in another kind of newspaper.
That makes
In
sense.
English, no, no.
Yeah. Okay. And all right, so you had a long day at work today. And
And you? How about your
today,
day? Yes.
um, my day was pretty busy. I had a lot of classes today. I think I've got something 7 or 8 classes today. So
On
it's,
verbally?
yeah, so I had a lot of private tutoring, plus some other private classes, plus I made a couple classes. So it was just a long day in front of my computer, I guess.
That's cool. Please remind me, where are you from? Where are you now?
I'm from the United States, but I currently live in Costa Rica, so that's where I am right now, in Costa Rica.
Cool. You have company now. Who is coming? Ismail.
Yeah, Ismail is now
Hi,
in.
Joshua. Hi, Simon.
How's
Hi,
it going,
hello.
Ismail? And so, Ismail, how's it going?
Ah, uh, Thank you, Joshua. Same old, same old. How
Same
are
old,
you?
same old. Doing well, thanks for asking. Um, and let's have Amauri welcome to class as well. Amauri, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, teacher. Thanks for asking you.
I'm doing well, thanks for asking.
Great.
Um, and Amauri, what did you do today?
Today I was a normal day, like work, a little work. Nothing special, teacher.
All right, nice. So just a little bit of work, nothing special though.
Yeah.
All right, good. And do you have any plans for this weekend, Amauri?
This weekend I will go to a stadium in Guadalajara to watch a game, a soccer, with my workers. That's it. And maybe Sunday I will do something like play soccer. Yeah, something like that.
Awesome. Yeah, that's exciting. So a soccer game in Guadalajara. Um,
Yes.
all right. Ishmael, what about you? Do you have any plans for this weekend?
Yes, Joshua. We have an appointment with my friends on Friday night. We are going to visit my friend's family on
Nice.
Friday night.
Okay, that'll be fun. So a date with your friends. And Simone, what about you?
Sorry, I was on the phone. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Do you have any plans for this weekend? Any plans this weekend?
Oh, yes, I have.
Yes, I do.
Yes, yes, I do. I have plans.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, working.
Okay, that's unfortunate, I guess.
How
Anything
exciting.
else? Yeah, right. Any other plans?
Not at all. Next week, I'm going to a small village close to the city that I live. Uh, There is an amazing beach over there. I'm gonna stay during the whole week there.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that'll be really good.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. And so I guess about ready to get started with class. Let's go into today's class. And let's start with Amaury. Can you read the title and the next couple of lines?
Of course. Dating. In today's class, we are going to talk about dating, talk about the perfect date, discuss double dating.
Yeah, maybe the only thing I saw was discuss.
Discuss.
Good. Yeah, discuss double dating. Perfect. Let's go on to the next page. And let's have Amaury. Can you ask Ismail the first question?
Of course. Ismail, what is your idea of a perfect first date?
My idea about a perfect first date, I don't know, Joshua. I couldn't understand what do you expect from me with this question?
Yeah, so it's like, what do you think would be the best first date? What would be the perfect first date? What would you do?
I am over 40 years old and I look in a different window to relationship, Joshua. When I was 20, I am head over heels. There was an idiom, something like this. Is it correct?
Yeah, I was head over heels.
Head over heels. I look only physical beauty at first sight. But there are more important things than physical beauty when I look back, actually.
Good. This is great. So, there's not the best answer for this question, though. So we're talking about a date. So an event that you go to. So you could maybe, Amaury, can you give an example? What's your idea of a perfect first date, Amaury?
My idea about a perfect date, I think is to have a dinner in a restaurant, in a special restaurant on the city. I think it is like a good music on the background. Yes, that's it.
Okay. And what about you, Simon? What do you think a perfect first date would include?
Yes, also a good restaurant. Maybe, okay, I have to be honest. Maybe you can go to a bar over some drinks because I am so shy. So maybe I need 1 or 2 drinks to overcome my shyness.
Okay. Or 2 drinks to overcome my shyness. Perfect. That's good. I think that would be fun. And does that give you some ideas, Ismail?
Sorry, Joshua?
So does that give you some ideas about a good first date? Some ideas about what would be fun to do?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you think you would do, Ismail, on a first date, a good first date?
Actually, I like open air venue, Joshua. I I get bored in closed area, even it is luxury, or how can I say, it has beautiful atmosphere.
Okay, so you get bored in closed areas, even if it has a beautiful atmosphere, even if they have beautiful atmospheres. Good.
Yes,
So you have like an open air venue.
walking outside uh, on a park is a perfect uh, date atmosphere for me.
Perfect. Walking outside in a park.
In a park.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. And what about the next question? Let's have Simone. Can you ask Amaury the next question?
Should you bring a gift on a first date? Explain.
In my case, I don't think so. I think when you get a good invite to visit a good restaurant, a good place, it's better than bring some gift in the first date.
Better than bringing a gift.
Better than bringing a gift on the first date. Okay, thank you.
No, I definitely agree. I don't think it's a good idea to bring a gift on the first date. Okay, perfect. And maybe Amaury, can you ask Ismail the next question?
Of course, Ismail, describe the worst or best date you've ever been on.
Uh, Joshua, actually, could you explain for me a little what do you want from me with this question?
Okay, yeah, so pick a date that you've been on in the
Experience?
past.
My
Tell a story about, so a
story.
date,
Yes. Okay. You want from me a love story? Something
it's
like
up to
this?
you. Either a funny story or a love story.
Love
Yeah,
story.
just a date with somebody you've been on. So date, just anything really.
Okay. So when I was at the uni, I had a date. I was out of control. I couldn't see anything, uh, and uh, we we date 3 years long. We have dated 3 years long,
Okay. We'd be
and
talking about like a one date, one specific date. So maybe like we went to the park and walked around, and then a pack of wild dogs came and ate her purse, and that'd be maybe an example of a bad date. Um, so just a one night thing. Does that make sense,
one
Ishmael?
night.
Yeah. So
uh,
like one specific date.
okay. I couldn't remember any story.
I
Josh,
can't
I
remember
can.
any stories. Okay. Um, maybe. What about you, Simone? Any good or bad dates?
Okay, yes. Oh my gosh, terrible one. Actually, I met this guy in a party, and he was really nice and fun. And he invited me to go out with him, and we went to a restaurant, and there he asked me to go to his church and pray and give money to the church. And at the end, he was singing very loudly, "Oh my God, my God." in the restaurant. So come on, I was really embarrassed. Oh, was terrible.
That is really funny in the
Yeah.
restaurant. Okay, that's probably one of the better ones that I've heard. It's a good story. For sure. My first day didn't have a car to go with me. The bus to go in that place. I'm not sure, Amaury. Oh, you missed the bus. You
Yeah.
missed the bus to go.
In my first date, I didn't have a car, and I missed the bus, and the 1 or 2 hours after I arrived there, and the girl was very annoying with me. Oh my gosh,
I
sorry
can't
about
believe
that.
she was still there.
Yeah, she stayed there.
Wow.
I I think she wants so much, too much, but
Yeah, I think I've had something similar, but usually I wind up arriving to the restaurant and nobody's there. But yeah, that's a terrible feeling.
yeah.
Good. So definitely some good stories. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
Mm, no question.
Okay, you guys did a really good job. That was really funny. Okay, let's go to the next page. And let's have Ishmael. Can you read the title and the directions?
Vocabulary. Read the words and define them or use them in a sentence.
Good.
Go
Can you read the
out,
words as well? Yeah.
go out, eat out, ask out, dress up, fall in love, have something in mind, old-fashioned.
Good. Really good pronunciation, Ishmael. And do any of you guys have any questions about any of these words?
What is dress up as put a cloth or something like that?
Close. Who can explain dress up?
Dress up.
Get dressed.
Sort of. It's a little bit different.
Ah, okay. It's like a put a costume.
Yeah. So it could be. It's like putting on a costume. In this case, in terms of dates, it's a little bit different. So for Halloween, we dress up. Dress up for Halloween. In costumes.
Okay, for example, I have my first date next week, so I dress up a good clothes or something like that to
Yeah.
see that the person. Yeah.
Tuxedo.
Ask out, it's like a invitation.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
great.
to ask out is just to invite somebody out.
Okay, thank you.
Date. Yeah. And any other questions?
No, teacher.
Okay. Good. Maybe let's have Simone. Can you use? Actually, I think this is good. We're probably fine. Let's go into the next page. Let's skip that. Let's try this. Simone, can you read the role of Danny? And let's have Amaury. Can you read the role of Sandy?
Of course.
Okay. Hi, Sandy. It's Danny. We met at the beach last weekend. Do you remember me?
Of course not. My name is Amaury. Oh no, sorry. Hey, Danny. Of course, I remember you. We spent all afternoon together.
Yep. I had a lot of fun. I was wondering, do you want to go out on Saturday?
Sure. What do you have in mind?
I was thinking we could hit a movie or grab dinner.
Okay, around what time?
10, okay?
Sure. See you then.
See you.
See you.
Good. Nice. And so that sounded good. Maybe Amaury. When we say 10, okay? It's a little bit.
Oh my.
Alonso.
Ah, okay. I jumped. Okay, teacher. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Alonso, are you there?
Okay. Alonso. Yes,
No,
very
Please
quiet.
sort of.
Ah, en la tablet. Turn it. Okay. No.
Uh,
All right,
guys,
Amaury, it's almost impossible to hear you. We can hear some small bits and pieces, but it's not very good.
I think Alonso is using a tablet right now, and it's difficult that connection because it's loaded.
Hmm.
Actually, you can't use Verbally on a tablet.
I think you
Yeah.
can. It's just it changes a little bit. It changes especially the layout. Just sounded like you had a bad connection and maybe some bad audio equipment. But that was good. Maori, so just 10 okay? Can you repeat that?
Oh, of course. Then okay.
Yeah, good. And so that's still a lot of times how we ask a
Uh,
question, if that time's all
uh,
right.
I think Danny was Simone.
Me.
Ah, yeah, sorry, Simone. So yeah, 10 okay?
10, okay?
Good. And then Maori, can you repeat around?
Around what time?
Yeah, around what time? Perfect. And does anybody have any questions about anything on this page?
No question.
Okay. And I think that's good. And let's go to the next page then. And let's have a Maori. Can you ask Ismail the first question?
Of course. Where did Danny and Sandy met?
they met on a sandy beach.
Nice. They met on a sandy beach. I don't know if it was sandy, maybe it was a rocky beach, but they definitely met on the beach. That was good. Good answer, Ismail. Ismail, can you ask Simone the next question?
Hold
Okay.
on.
Simon, what are Danny and Sandy going to do on Saturday?
I forgot. Okay. They are going out to somewhere. I don't remember. Sorry.
Okay.
To a restaurant. I don't know.
Movie
Okay.
and dinner.
Go out.
Grab.
Okay. Hit a movie or grab dinner. Maybe both.
Simon, you said yes and you forgot?
Yes. Sorry. I was paying attention on my pronunciation. Sorry.
No worries. That was good. Your pronunciation was great, so at least you did something really well.
Don't be sorry.
And don't be sorry, for sure not. Julio, welcome to class. Hey, Julio.
Hey Joshua,
How's it going?
it's going great.
Nice. Good
What
to see
about
you.
you?
Doing really well. Thanks for asking. Um, all right, and let's have a Maori. So what's it mean to hit a movie or grab dinner?
Grab, hit a move and grab dinner. Hit a movie. Hit a movie. It's watch a movie in the movie in like cinema, and they grab dinner. Eat something. Grab dinner. I don't know.
Yeah. So go out to eat something for sure. Um, so can you think of another way we'd use hit? Who can think of anything else that we hit in this sort of way? Does anybody have any ideas?
Hit a,
Sure.
I don't know.
Hit the road.
Hit the road is a really common one. What else can we hit? Does anybody have any ideas?
Oh, it was a hit. It was a success.
Ah, yeah, it was a hit. That's a different way of using the word, but it was a success for sure. That's what it would mean. We can just hit places, so we can hit the beach, hit the movies, hit the mall, hit the store. Yeah, you could hit a lot of different places. Usually they're places of interest. You can hit them. And grabbing dinner, yeah, it's just getting dinner. So that's it. And maybe let's have Amaury. Can you ask Julio this last question?
Julio, if you were asking someone a date, what do you ask them to do?
Sure, thanks for the question. If I were asking someone on a date, I would take her to the beach. Definitely, we will hit the beach, and we will have like like just kicking back there at the beach under the moonlight, maybe drinking some wine and lighting a bonfire. You know, roasting marshmallows and just chatting the whole night.
Perfect. Yeah. If I were asking someone on a date, I would take her to the beach. We would hit the beach. That's good. Really good idioms. Kick back, chatting. That's good. Okay, perfect. I think that's really good. And maybe Ishmael, what about you? If you were asking someone on a date, what would you ask them to do?
Actually, I am a shy person, Joshua. I couldn't ask someone on a date in an easy way.
Okay.
Maybe in a party would be more easy for me to ask someone a
Okay.
date.
So it'd be easier to ask somebody on a date at a party. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think you would ask them to do? So imagine you're at the party and you've met this person. What would you ask them to do?
I would ask her to drink something together and go out to the balcony, talk about for ice breaking,
Um,
talk
so we wouldn't talk about ice breaking. We could say, to talk about something to break the ice. To talk about
to break
something
the ice,
maybe
and
in order to break the ice.
I try to use my full of brain to make some compliment for her.
Okay. Yeah, good. So, and try to use my brain to think of a nice compliment for her. That's good. I think that's a nice date. That sounds good. So similar with Julio, you guys would chat, which is good. Oh my goodness. Let's keep the chat box clean. Alonso, welcome to class. Alonso, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Joshua. I'm sorry, I'm late.
Don't
Very
worry
late.
about it. It's nice to have you finally. And Alonso, I don't think I've had you in class before. Maybe I have once or twice. Alonso,
Yes,
where are you from?
I'm living Chile. I'm from Santiago,
Okay.
Santiago de Chile. hmm
All right, and I have had you in class a few times then.
I'm sorry?
So I have had you in class a few times. You've been in my classes before?
Yes, I remember maybe twice.
Okay, perfect. Well, it's nice to see you again.
Thank
And
you.
good. And I guess let's go on to the next page. Let's try to talk about some idioms. And let's start with Julio. Can you read the title and the directions?
Idioms. Read these idioms and guess what they mean.
Good. And let's talk about the first one. Julio, can you read that first idiom and tell me what you think it means?
Sure, double date. It's when you go on a date with you, well, obviously with you and a girl, and you go on the same date as your friend and another girl. So that's pretty much like a double date. You both do things together. The two couples, and that's not very common, at least in my country.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not very common in your country, but definitely it's a date with two couples. Perfect. I think that's great. And Simone, what about the next one?
The light of my life is someone who I love. I don't know, someone really special.
Yeah. And so literally, it's somebody you love passionately. What do you think it means, the light of your life? I guess
So
maybe.
it's something that brings me happiness, light.
Someone who brings me happiness and light. Okay, good. Yeah, exactly. So the light of my life is like maybe the best thing or like the meaning of my life. Usually you're talking about your other half. And it's a little bit of an exaggeration, but I think that's good.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and maybe Alonso, what about the next one?
My better half. I think these idioms. It's about a couple, a perfect couple, like a half orange, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Hmm.
Um, yeah, so that's good. So yeah, when you're talking about a really good couple, you're like two halves of something uh, that's the same. So my better half is maybe you're self-deprecating yourself and saying that the other person in the relationship is the better half of that relationship, but you're still like a whole. So you're together. Um,
Okay.
so that's exactly what it means. So it's similar to the light of my life. It's a little bit of hyperbole, but definitely talking about your significant other, uh, which I kind of just gave away. What about the next one, Amauri?
Going steady. To get a good relationship. Yeah, I think.
Can you repeat that one?
Going is steady.
Going steady?
Now, instead, I think it's when you are in a good relationship with your partner. Yes, I don't know.
Perfect. Yeah, when you're in a good relationship with your partner. It's when you are dating solely that other person. You're only dating that person, and you've probably been dating them for a little bit of time. Is going steady. So that was good.
Okay.
Ismail, what about the next one?
Significant other. Uh, could you help me, Joshua?
Yeah, significant other. Who can tell us what significant means?
It's
Significant. Important?
Yeah. Significant would be important. And so your significant other, what do you think that is? Who do you think that is?
Our date?
Not quite your date. Maybe it's the person you're dating. But if it's just one date, they wouldn't be your significant other. So it's a little bit more serious than just your date.
Significant other.
Is a recipient
Wife?
of your affections.
Our wife?
Yeah. So the person you're married to? So the person you're dating or the person you are married to is your significant other. So just, yeah, the receiver of your affections, I think somebody said. I'm not sure who that was. It's also a Limp Bizkit album. I didn't know that. Kind of cool. All right. But good. Does that make sense, Ismail?
Yes.
Okay.
Other.
Julio, what about the next one?
Dump. Well, yeah, dump pretty much is something that you get if you are not nice with your significant other, you get dumped, or you can dump someone for not being nice to you. It's a rude form of expressing that you broke up with someone or someone broke up with you.
Yeah. It's a rude form of saying you broke up with someone or someone broke up with you. So yeah, it's kind of slang. Definitely not the most polite way of expressing it. Because usually dump is associated with trash, but it's a really common expression when we're talking about dating. People dump each other. But yeah, so again, probably not the prettiest expression, but really widely used. Simone, what about the next one?
Head over heels. I think is to be in love, to be all day long thinking about that person.
Yeah, and so I just changed the place of all day long in that sentence. So instead of all day long to be thinking about that person, it's to be thinking about that person all day long. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so just changing the location. And
Teacher, I think there is a small spelling mistake with head over heels.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, that there was a smelling. Yeah, thank you. And what was it? Simone, can you repeat head?
Head.
Yeah, perfect. And thanks for the correction, Julio. And let's try the next one. Sorry. Where were we? Alonso, can you try the next one?
Hang up on? Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Who can help explain what hung up on might mean?
Obsession?
Hang up on.
Yeah, maybe obsessed would be a more direct translation.
Obsessed, okay.
So yeah, if you're hung up on somebody, you're obsessed with them. And we can also say or something. So it can go both ways with people or objects. Really good. And we've only got a few of us. Let's start. Amaury, can you choose one of these and use it in a sentence?
Yesterday I was walking on the road and I saw the light of my life. I don't know.
Okay. Did you stop and talk to her?
Sorry?
Did you stop and talk to her?
No, just an accent. Sentence.
Okay. And so just remember the light of your life is usually somebody who you're dating
Okay.
or married to. Usually it's not somebody who you just see on the side of the road. It could be. It seems a little bit unhealthy, but it definitely could be just somebody that you don't really know. But okay, good. I think that's great. Maybe let's have. Well, does anybody have any questions here? Any last questions on this page?
Yeah, well, I was talking to a friend and we were discussing that expression, my better half, and he told me, well, that despite the meaning of the idiom or the expression, it is, well, he told me that it's commonly used with men towards their wife. So it says she's my better half, but it's rarely used with women towards men. Like they never say like he's my better half. That's mostly men because they consider themselves the the worst half and the woman being the better half. Is that accurate or?
Mhm. Yeah. Yes, that would be accurate. I think it has a lot to do with like society, or at least American society's obsession that women are pure and kind of exceptional. Not that they don't have to be, but it's just the idea that all women should be pure or should be good. And so I think that's part of the reason why it's always used towards women. So my better half would be, yeah, it's just an idea that there's like some sort of purity or betterness to women, and men are kind of corrupt. And yeah, and so it's just kind of a social assumption that people make in the United States, but definitely it's true. Men usually use it towards their wives. Very rarely do wives use it towards their husbands. Does that answer your question to some extent?
Yeah, totally. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nowadays, young people go easily on a date, and they usually consume everything in a short time and dump with each other. Okay, that's good. Ismail, we'd say maybe, I can't write in the chat box. There it is. So, young people easily go on dates. Maybe we could say easily go. And again, I'm not sure why the chat box isn't working. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Weird. Easily. Maybe Mike. I'm not sure what's going on. I can't really type in the chat box. So, Ismail, I'm just going to say it out loud. Nowadays, young people easily go on dates, but they often consume everything in a short period of time and dump the other person. Maybe. Or break up, maybe you could say, would be a little bit more equal. So both people, they break up. So hopefully that makes sense, but that's good. And yeah, again, sorry, I can't really type in the chat box. It seems to be going really slowly. Let's try this, and let's start with Alonso. Can you read the role of the woman? And let's have Amaury. Can you read the role of the man?
Okay. This conversation has a low entertainment value. Let's just use our phones to surf the internet and call it a date. I don't use the phrase perfect woman often.
Close. Amaury. So that was your line. Not that it matters. And then so she says, shh.
Ah, okay. Shh.
Yeah. But good. And so value. Alonso, can you repeat value?
Value. Value. Value.
Good. Yeah, value. That was perfect. And other than that, you did a really good job. Maybe let's have Amaury. What do you think about this comic? What do you think it's trying to say?
This conversation has a low entertainment value. Your phones to circle the internet. I think these comics tells about the action who the boy has with a girl, and he preferred to use an internet than talk with her.
Okay.
Because it's better to stay surfing on the internet than talk with her, I think.
Yeah, maybe he says it shows he prefers to use the internet instead of talking with her. Does that sound better to you too?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. Instant.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I think that's good. And Ishmael, what do you think about this? What do you think about people using their phones on dates?
Using phone on dates, maybe it is easier than to speak face to face. And you can tell everything to your date if you are shy, especially.
Okay, so you can tell everything to your date if you're shy using the internet?
No, I mean, for example, you can not say everything in a face-to-face communication because of shyness. If you use a smartphone or internet, you can easily tell them everything.
Okay. Okay, so maybe it's easier to talk with people through the medium of the internet. So writing to people and talking to people that way. Yeah, I think you have a point. So especially for shy people, you can use the internet. Good. Just remember, maybe it's easier than speaking face to face. Phone is easier than speaking face to face. I think that's a good point. All right. And Julio, what do you think about it? What do you think about people using their phones when they're on dates?
Well, I particularly hate that. I hate when sometimes I go out to have dinner at a restaurant, and I happen to see couples that are on dates, so you can tell that they are on a date. And you can see that both of them are texting. I don't know if they are texting each other or they are texting someone else, but I think that's completely disrespectful. I mean, if you are going to set some time apart to have a date and it's because you want to interact with that person, and just the fact that just a simple thing like answering the phone, I think that's rude. And texting and messaging during the whole day, I think that's just completely inexplicable to me. Um,
Inexplicable.
Inexplicable, sorry. And I once went well, it happens a lot nowadays, that thing with texting. And I went to a party the other day with a bunch of friends, and everybody was texting, and nobody was talking with no one, and it was really boring. And The silliest thing is that they would take pictures of themselves like if they were having a blast. But once the picture was taken, everybody was back to their phones and like, wow, what a great party we're having. But the party was awful.
Joshua?
I think maybe he's having connection problems. I thought I was disconnected though.
He's back.
He's back.
I hope so.
Inexplicable.
Oh, where is he?
He's gone.
Oh my gosh. Let's sing a song, Julio.
Sure. What kind of music do you like?
Brazilian music?
Brazilian music. Oh my
Yes.
God.
Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça. Ela, menina que vem, que passa. Doce balanço, caminho do mar.
Ah, that's so nice.
Moça do corpo dourado do sol de Ipanema, o teu balançado é mais que um poema, é a coisa mais linda que eu já vi passar. So,
You got
your
quite a nice
turn.
voice.
You have the drinks.
Thank you.
Are you like a professional singer?
No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. But I
Sound
like
really well.
singing. Oh, thanks. Sing a song. Your turn. Go on.
Sure. I'm gonna sing one traditional Mexican song.
Okay, go ahead.
México lindo y querido, si muero lejos de ti, que digan que estoy dormido y que me traigan aquí.
Cool.
That's it.
Cool. Let me sing some music in Spanish.
All right.
Let's say if I remember. Antes que te vaya, dame un beso. Sé que soñaré con tu regreso. Mi vida no es igual. Na, 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 na. ¿Cómo te voy a olvidar? I don't know.
Oh, that sounded really great.
I know another one. Lo que pasó, pasó entre tú y yo. Lo que pasó, pasó.
Yeah, that's a good one. Daddy Yankee. Was very popular. The only Brazilian song I know, it's that one like, wow, it's like, ao, se te pego, ao,
Oh
ao,
my
se te
gosh,
pego.
it's terrible.
Wow, that was quite a hit
Really?
over here.
Yes, everybody knows this song. I was in London and when I said I'm Brazilian, everybody started singing. Michel
Yeah,
Teló.
you don't like it, huh?
No, it's not very good kind of music. So the lyrics are awful.
Really?
Yeah,
What does it say?
that's like I don't remember. Sing a little bit for me.
Oh no,
Ai, se eu te pego. Yes.
yeah.
Ai, se eu te pego. Ai, se eu te pego. Delícia. It's like delicious, delicious. This way you gonna kill me. If I catch you, if I catch you, delicious, delicious. You know.
Wow, that sounds good.
No, it's like there is a woman and a man. There is a woman passing by, and a man is like, "Hey, delicious, delicious. If I catch you, no, no, no."
That's what I would do if I were in that situation.
Awful.
Yeah, well, I kind of like it. Brazilian music is pretty awesome, like samba, and
Yes, I like samba.
I love it. I love it. So,
Só danço samba, ai, 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 ai. Só danço samba, ai. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm terrible.
no,
I
you're awesome.
think Joshua is gone forever.
Yeah, he's gone. Pretty much
Oh my
gone.
gosh, he's so nice. He's a good teacher.
He's really good. He's one of those teachers that actually pays attention to everything that you say.
Yes, absolutely. And our pronunciation and
Yeah.
everything, he's really good.
Yeah, he's
like
one of my favorites.
I like Amy as well. She's British. And Dominic. Do
Dominic?
you know them?